Now we come to the issue of when do you begin fasting and when do you conclude fasting. Of course, we begin fasting at the adhan of Fajr, or at the time of Fajr. And obviously, I think everyone knows, but we have to make clear for everyone, especially because the video might later be seen by someone who's not Muslim, for example, that when we say Fajr, we're not talking about sunrise. Because a lot of people say this in English. They say Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. Of course, we all know that we don't fast from sunrise to sunset. We fast from dawn until sunset. And dawn, or the particular dawn we are talking about, comes a long time before sunset, before sunrise, about an hour and a half or so. So we're looking at Fajr time until the sun sets at Maghrib. With regard to Fajr time, you'll notice that at least in Newcastle, the Fajr time differs amongst the different masajid. Again, my advice would be genuinely two things. Generally, go with your local masjid. At the end of the day, everyone in your local masjid is going to be eating together. Go with your local masjid. But also use your brain a little bit. There are some times for Fajr that you go outside and it's light as day and the people are still eating inside. This, I don't know about Birmingham, but this happens in Newcastle. So if you find that the time is way off and it's obviously off, by looking at the sky, you come out and the sun's up in the sky and everyone's still eating, then you know that this time needs to be changed and you need to, stop eating a little earlier. But as long as the time is vaguely, and you go by what your local masjid, where you have your iftar and you pray, so that you can get everyone together, eating together at the same time, and breaking their fast together at the same time, inshaAllah ta'ala. So it's not a major issue about these differences in times, but do use your brain a little bit. If you do, I know there are some masajid who start fasting about an hour after we stop fasting, and when you go outside, it's light as day. So you can see that this time is clearly off. It's clearly the time is clearly not the right time to be eating. So use your brain a little bit, but in general, you go with your local masjid, and that's enough for you, inshaAllah ta'ala. And it's an evidence for you because you're not required to come to the conclusion of every issue in Islam.